Already seen Phil Taylor, 96 average, 4-1 win over Larry Butler. Comfortable Taylor looked. How will Lewis look against Darin Young, Big Daddy? Can he wrap things up for Team England as they chase a third World Cup in a row? Don't forget, after this, Barney and Van Gerwen, the Netherlands take on Antonio Alcinas and Carlos Rodriguez of Spain. Tasty way to spend your Saturday night. Rod Studd, Wayne Mardle.
Thanks, Dave. The equation is simple. Darin Young has to win, otherwise Team USA are out. And Team England will be through to the quarter-finals, where South Africa await the only non-seeded team still left in the World Cup. Adrian Lewis, as Dave Clark said, looked superb in the first round. And they beat Thailand 5-0. Can he carry on in that vein?
Well, Young has to win, otherwise England are through and America are out. And John Park was telling me, Wayne, that he was chatting to Darin Young earlier today and asking him how he'd approached the game, and Big Daddy replied that quite simple, darts, just the same as putting your trousers on in the morning, just take one leg at a time.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Something you'd agree with? Is that the best way to approach it? That's the darts that is, rather than getting dressed?
I was actually going to say, I have someone holding my trousers out and I jump into them. 2 legs at once, so no, I don't believe in that at all.
Switching. The American southpaw, who has to win here against Jackpot. Phil Taylor coasting. 4-1 against Larry Butler a few minutes ago. No problems for power.
77.
Darin Young played in a few World Championships now. His best is the last 32 back in 2010. But he's very, very capable. Played in Grand Slams and
78.
never been one of those to get hiding, has he? He's always there fighting away and being a bit of a nuisance, actually. He's hard to get rid of.
58.
Yeah, he beat Andy Smith that year. He won a match, but that's the only game he's won. He's been involved in a few dogfights and a few scraps, but hasn't managed to win. He's been at the World Championship 8 times, only won a solitary game. So look, Lewis starts a big favourite here. He really ought to be capable of getting the job done.
We know how easy Adrian can make it look.
54.
Ridiculously easy, to be honest. Every now and again, there's a bit of a stinker, and will tonight be one of those nights? And he does play well. It's just a joy to watch, he really is.
And then he has a stonker, not a stinker.
39.
Adrian Lewis, when he's playing well, there is no one better to watch in the game. And we think about the match play semi-final almost 12 months ago against Van Gerwen. What a game that was, in the final, which he played brilliantly in and lost to Taylor. There's been an edgy start here for Jackpot.
Well, these two played each other in this event, 2012, and Adrian Lewis won that match.
United States should require 81.
History repeats itself. 81 for a hold of throw. 57 scored. Yes, Darin, you are correct. 24 left. That's how you get a leg won.
United States, second leg.
Adrian knows that how he performed in that leg will be no good.
58.
Well, they don't want to be taking this all the way to the doubles, England, do they? Because we know, we've seen Young and Butler, we've seen how well they play doubles. They've mentioned in post-match interviews to Dave Clark after their first round win that they played probably 20 times as a pair, 20 tournaments as a pair over the years. So whilst they'd be below England in the world rankings, they've got all that advantage to use.
They've got all that advantage, and it's only best of 7. It's first to 4 legs. That also plays into their hands. Adrian Lewis will know that. He will know that he needs to wrap this up. Like I say, you just don't want to create any unnecessary drama for yourself. But AD, at the moment, is not performing.
96.
Adrian Lewis, just to emphasise Wayne Mardle's point there, is yet to register a 3-figure score so far in the match.
135.
And he's had 8 visits to the hockey. This must be it. It is. Well, that's not a bad opening salvo as your first 3-figure score. The 3 figures, 180.
When he throws like that, it's hard to believe sometimes he actually misses. Is it a 180 to leave 82, Adrian? This 82, you think, has got to go. Ball. Double 16.
50. United States should
Wow.
require 50.
Big Daddy with the big chance. To go 2-0. Okay, double top then.
Game shot.
Stripes are flying.
United States.
Lewis nods his head. Lewis is in trouble. 2-0 down. And remember, Young's got the dance in this leg as well. Could we be going to the doubles?
Well, Adrian looks concentrated enough, which obviously is a real good sign. He manufactured a chance for himself, hitting the 180, then the bullseye from the 82, but just failed to hit the double. So if the last
60.
6 darts or anything to go by, he seems to have found some kind of rhythm.
79.
But Darin Young is one of those players where he doesn't seem to ever play that bad. So if you are slightly off, the likelihood is that he's going to give you a bit of a beating.
He looks like a man who's capable of giving someone a real beating, Wayne, doesn't he?
Yes.
Mean look to him. Big Daddy.
59.
That image couldn't really be further from the truth, could it?
Well, it's used a lot, isn't it? Gentle giant, but he really is. He's a lovely character. It's a treble 3.
48.
Not good switching.
Surely!
Adrian Lewis has hit a 60 with his first dart twice. Adrian Lewis has hit 2 180s. That sums him up.
Well, that 180 has given Lewis command of leg 3. It's erratic at best from Jackpot.
Darin was trying to hit a 60, then he would have gone downstairs and possibly left 170, but didn't work out that way. 104 for 80, 4 for tops.
Game shot.
Simple.
To England. Full flag. England the front first. Game on.
Now only losing by 1 leg. It doesn't seem too bad now, but at 2-0 there was kind of panic station setting in. The only one that didn't panic was 80.
59.
Darin Young had the darts in that leg, didn't he? Had he held on to them 3-0, would have made an Adrian Lewis victory improbable. Now
96.
Lewis back as favourite with the odds makers.
Well, the silky smooth rhythm of yesterday is not about, is it? So 2 180s and 104 finish. It's not shoddy, don't get me wrong, but when Adrian Lewis steps onto the hockey, you're thinking something special is going to happen every single time.
135.
It's in, Ton in front. Got to switch, has to.
139.
Big Daddy has left the big finish.
It was a real good reply, the 139 from Darin, because Adrian had hit the 135, so Darin has created this chance for himself. Well, he didn't like that. It was a visible shake of the head. That's not normally conducive to it in trebles with that next start.
Good last start though, Wayne, wasn't it? May not matter. They stay there looking for another red bit to leave, double 15, but even what he has left
United States requires
has got the brow of Darin Young furrowed.
Important, real important couple of darts coming up. Tops for 3-1, and it is 3-1. Points to the crowd. Thank you, he says. He looks concerned, Adrian Lewis, and so he should.
Well, England's march to World Cup glory in the last two runnings of this event, 2012-2013, has been far from smooth. They almost got knocked out by Canada in 2012, survived match starts against Australia in the final. Last year, they could and probably should have lost the semi against the Welsh before getting through to beat Belgium in the final. It looks as though the road is rocky again for Phil Taylor and Adrian Lewis, because it seems now odds on that we go to the doubles.
38.
Adrian, that first dart, tried to throw it more with the shoulder and not just the movement of the arm. Cannot do that. He knows that, so it's frustrating for him. But like we said, you make mistakes against this man and
83.
he'll beat you.
Bookmakers now say
41.
Young long odds on to win and send this to doubles. England will be favourite for the doubles, but as you opined earlier, Wayne, it's far from a certainty in a short format against established pairs players.
The experience that Darin Young and Larry Butler have got in pairs is probably up there with
50.
Taylor and Lewis. Plays so often. May not come to that yet. Because when this guy's on the hockey, you've never won until, as John Park said, it's not done till it's done.
Great sayings of the great John Part. Great dance from Darin Young, leaves the Shanghai. You've been happy with that?
Well, Larry Butler averaged 93 against Phil Taylor. Darin Young is currently averaging just a smidgen under 90. And if you average that over a best of 7, you're going to take some stopping. Tops for a 4-1 victory. He will return. He will have 3 darts at double 10 to make it go all the way.
Well, he's half contemplating just landing a 180 here just to wrap this cage, but he's done the sensible thing and teed up double 8. Anyway, it might not matter. Big Daddy for a big win. Wants double 10. And he has one. Darin Young from the United States defeats England's Adrian Lewis. 4 legs to 1, yeah. We can't hear you. Well, he can hear the roar now, because America have levelled the tie, and it will be decided by a best of 7 leg pairs match. Young and Butler against Lewis and Taylor.